welcome back to my channel. It's Lyna Blaq. You're welcome. I swear I still suck at doing intro, but thank you guys for coming back again. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family. If you're not a subscriber, thank you for trusting me again. I really do appreciate it, and I hope I'm giving you content that you like. Okay, I hope you're enjoying this content. Okay, so guys, today's video is going to be a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'll be sharing with you guys something that is very personal, something that happened to me. Like, I still feel kind of down talking about it sometimes, but the only way to move on is just to probably see it as an experience that has happened and just move on. Well, basically, that's what today's video is going to be. You're going to watch me do my makeup, and I'm going to give you that experience that has left me shook or shaken for a while now. So guys, do not forget to subscribe. If you're just watching this and you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Stop peeping. Stop being a peeper. Okay? Subscribe. Just click the bell. Bing. That is it. Okay? Then please like, share, comment. Share, because you don't know, my future subscriber is in your contact list or is there. Okay? So help a baby girl and share. I've already gone off and did my brows and primed and set my face off camera because I have a detailed video on how to do your brows. So just keep this video as short as possible. So I'm going to prime my eyelid now with my Younger Beauty eyeshadow primer. So really, this event that I'm talking about, this event happened like 2016, 2017. I'm not really sure, but I know it was in the year 2016, 2017. I was in my second year in university. When this stuff happened. So if you know me, I'm more of an indoor person, but I also like to go out more. So I wouldn't say I'm fully an introvert, because I enjoy going out. When the spirit enters, I feel like just moving out. So I think this period I had just concluded exams and I was still in school, because I usually do my registrations and all those stuff after exam periods, all those signings, because it's then that they will actually be settled in their office to sign. So I usually wait till after exam to just do that instead of going back home. So I was not like, okay, since I wasn't doing anything, first of all, I don't even know how to say this story, man, but I'm going to try. So I was like, okay, since I wasn't doing anything at that period, I was just going to be at home, basically doing nothing. I'm just going to make the use out of it, because I think I was done signing or something, but I was still not going home. So I was like, okay, it won't be a bad idea for me to get to know people, hang out, get to know places in Akwa Ibom State, because first year I didn't have that time. Second year I didn't really have that time because I was busy concentrating on book that I still don't understand. But we move regardless. So I was like, I didn't have that time. Let me just, like, it's not a bad idea, like getting to know people, having friends. When I mean friends, I actually mean male friends. Getting to know guys, like, okay, I've not been in a relationship before, so how about you try that? So I was like, okay, no problem. So I met this guy. Let me call him J. I call J, like J, like letter J. I say letter J, alphabet J. It's the same thing. So I will be naming him J. So I met J on social media. I'm not going to mention the social media that I met Jay, but I met him on his social media platform. We've been talking for a while, like he seemed nice and all. So guys, I will be using my Morphe eyeshadow palette. Please, before you drag me and be like, is this original Murphy? I bought it from a store. If it's not, it's their business. I bought it. I probably might have been duped, but whatever. So, as I was saying, I met Jay. I'm going to be, what am I going to say? So, I'm going to be using this brown shade here. This palette is cool. I don't even know what you guys can say. I'll be using this brown shade here. This palette is too big, so I'm going to place it down because I cannot be holding it. There's no mirror. So I did meet Jay on a social media, like I said. So I'm just going to, I'm wondering how I'm going to do this and just be doing it. I guess I'm just going to be doing, then when the steps I think is necessary, I'm going to let you know. So I met Jay on a social media platform, okay? And we have been talking for a while. When I mean for a while, like maybe a week or two. And this Jay has been disturbing me, like, I want to see you, I want to see you, I want to see you in person. You have a great personality, you're this, you're that, wow, you look like someone that I would really want to have as a friend. Can I see you? Can I see you? And I wasn't in any rush to meet anybody. I was just, that kind of thing, like I'm chatting, but when it comes to let me see you, I hide. So I wasn't ready. I wasn't having that vibe to go. So I was like, I'm kind of busy now. How about later? So we're still talking. I think we had spoken for like roughly 2 to 3 weeks before I finally agreed that, okay, it's not a bad idea. Let me get to see this person that we have been chatting on social media with. So I was like, okay, I think there was now this movie, that period was this movie that came out on cinema. And I can't remember what movie that was. But I feel it was a Nigerian movie. Yes, I watch Nigerian movies in cinema. I don't wait for it to come out. I watch it. If I feel the movie is worth it, I do. If I end up watching it and it's not worth it, I vex. But anyways, I still watch Nigerian movies in cinema. I patronize Nigeria like that, yes. So I was like, okay, there was this movie that came up. I wanted to see the movie. I think the trailer was really nice. And I was like, okay, hello, Jay. We're chatting. So I was like, okay, I want to see this movie. I think this conversation was like, let's say the conversation was like Thursday evening for Friday. I was like, okay, I want to see this movie tomorrow. That was Friday, because I remember that day was a Friday. I was like, okay, I want to see this movie tomorrow. And I don't know whether we could just meet up there. Bear it in mind, I wanted to see the movie. I was the one who was initiating the meeting, so hence why I was comfortable. Secondly, I was the one who chose the location for the meeting, hence why I was comfortable. And thirdly, I was going to pay for my movie. Like, I did need him to pay my bills. Does not mean if he wanted to, I wouldn't have accepted it, okay? But I was going to pay my bills. It's not the first time I'm going to see a movie, okay? But I just wanted to use the opportunity. Okay, I'm going to see a movie. It's a public place. I could meet him. Nothing bad could happen. So I was like, okay, oh no wahala. He was like, Friday is okay. Friday is good. I was like, okay, the movie I want to see is by 4:30. I think the movie was meant to be showing by 4:30 p.m. But he was not like, no, I can't do by 4:30 p.m. I work, I have a business or whatever he was doing that period. I can't really remember because I'm trying as much as possible to forget this event. Okay, guys, I'm trying to forget this event. So I'm still just going to add more of that brown shade there, just to darken this a little bit. I'm like, okay, when will it be convenient for you, since you probably be busy by 4? And he was like, okay, when is the next movie after on that Friday? What time is the next movie? And I was like, okay, the next movie is by 8:15 p.m. and I don't want to see that movie by 8:15 p.m. because I feel it's too late. And I was not like, please no, that is even a better time itself. That late night movies are nice, that this, that. Not speaking, I don't like going out late at night. I prefer when it's bright and early. So I was like, no, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want to go late. And he was like, please, please, please. I really want to see you, but there's no way I could leave work, and 8 o'clock would be nice. I was not like, and there are a lot of factors I had to consider. Okay, I also wanted to see this person because we've spoken for a while now, okay? And I wanted to see the movie too. So I was thinking of just telling him, okay, how about next time we just hang out? But he was not like, no, that now that I finally agreed to see him, that I might decide to blow him off again. So I was like, okay, let's just come to a compromise. No problem. We'll see the movie by 8:15. So we're going to see that movie by 8:15. I accepted. Another reason was because he is mobile, so he's driving. That definitely means I won't be using cab to, like, after the movie. No matter when we finish, he will probably take me back home. It's not like, okay, oh, no problem. Friday is the day. This day now finally came, which was the next day, obviously. And I was all set, dressed, did my makeup, put on my dress, I put on the gown. And I was like, okay. I was waiting for my guy to come. So I was waiting for him to tell me when he was done from work and start coming out. So he finished. I think he had to go home to change and freshen up and all those plenty stuff. I had no issue with that because I didn't need him coming all sweaty and smelly. If that was like normal first impression shit. So I was like, okay, mind you, I'm just meeting this person for the first time. We just spoke a couple of times. I don't really know him that much, but I chose to meet him. I did the choosing. I chose the location. I was the one who wanted the meeting. But he initiated us like, okay, I want to see you. But I was the one who prepared every grant for the meeting. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I think around 7:30 or so, he called me. I was like, okay, where are you? So I can come get you. And I told him, okay, this is where I stay. I stay close to school. So I was like, okay, I stay around here. This is where I stay. And he was like, okay, that please, coming down that area is kind of like a little bit far. Could I just come closer for him to be able to pick me? That there's always traffic on my area, which is true. There's always traffic. So I was like, okay. First of all, I wanted to see the movie, so he was just stalling me. I'm like, okay, no problem. There's nothing there. I had no issue with it because if I was going to go see the movie, I was still going to pay my transport anyways. So I was like, okay, no problem. I'm going to meet you at so place. We agreed the location, and you come pick me up from there, and we go for the movie. So I got there. I waited. People of God, I waited for this guy. He took his time. Like, when I mean he took his time, he really, really took his time to come. I'm trying not to rush the story, man. So he finally arrived, man. When he finally came, I was already pissed. Like, we're going to end up going late for this movie. But I already knew that the cinema always probably puts 10 minutes before, put their time in like 10 minutes before the movie or something. So I was like, okay, I think we probably won't miss that much of a scene though. He was like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, no problem, let's just go. So my brother, my sister, he was all smiley. I'm like, oh, this is you. We're out gisting and talking. I wasn't ready for what was about to happen. People of God, this guy we're all chatty and happy and on our way to the cinema to see the movie. And on our way, so you know that kind of thing, he was just friendly. So I left my guard down. I lose my guard. I wasn't that. I just said, as I was talking to my friend, you get. So as we're headed there now, so we're going to the cinema. This cinema is located at the cinema is located somewhere called Doma. So we're already on our way down there, and before the cinema there is this area that is called a banking layout. That's where the Central Bank of Nigeria in branch in Uyo is, and other bank branches are located there. So we had gotten there, and he was like, okay, please, can I make a quick withdrawal? That he doesn't have cash, and their ATM is always, their POS is always not working most times in that place, which is very true. Most of the times I've gone there, I've always had issues with my card, either declining or them not having good network for their POS. And sometimes that's why I always have cash anytime I'm going there, just in case. So I was like, okay, no problem. Bear it in mind, this was around 8. It was like past 8, almost 8:15 that I was meant to see the movie. So it was already dark, and that place is very lonely. So I was like, okay, no problem, guys, no problem, let's withdraw. Because I knew I wasn't with enough cash for 2 people, just in case. But it wouldn't be a bad idea, and he wasn't lying. And this is someone that, like I said, I had let my guard down already. So like, okay, let's go. So he drove into the place, and it was it's a lonely road, like I said. He drove in, and before we even got to where the banks were like the banks he could withdraw from, where he parked and stopped the car. So I was like, okay, why did he stop the car? I was like, okay, why did you stop the car? Is there a problem? What's going on? Why did you stop the car? And my dear people of God, the next thing I heard was, take up your dress. He was like, take up your dress. I was wearing a gown, so I was like, what? Take what up? Like, I don't understand. I'm like, hello, what's going on? Like, I don't understand what's going on here. It had never dawned on me what was about to happen. So I was like, what's going on? What's the problem? I don't understand. Why should I take up my dress? And he was like, I won't ask you again. Take up your dress. I was like, are you serious? Like, at that point, I was not already trying to get or angry or defensive. I'm like, are you serious? What's going on? Like, you get, people of God, this guy held my throat, pushed me down the chair, and said, I will not ask you again. Take off your dress. It was at that point I knew I was in serious trouble. I was struggling to breathe, and I was also struggling to use my hand to unlock the door, but the door was not opening. I was trying, there was no way I could scream. And I was like, please, what's the problem? What have I done? What is this? I don't understand. Like what? What's going on? Please stop this. If it's a joke, please, can you stop it? It's not funny. At that point, I was still trying to feel like, what's going on now? How did this cool, calm, collected guy that I'm with turn into something else, guys? And I was still trying to process. Like, he still had his throat, his hand on my throat, and he was struggling to drag my dress up. And I was using one hand to try to open the door, using the other hand to try to battle with the other hand, trying to drag my dress up. And I was begging, and I literally almost started crying. And I was like, guy, please stop this. It's not, what is this? It's not necessary. I've not done anything to you. What did I do wrong? Why would you want to do this? What is going on? Like, please stop this. And he kept like, will you shut up? I said, shut up, stop making noise, stop dragging, stop fighting. And I was like, please, I can be your sister. How would you want to do this? Why would you want to do this? this guy looked at me and said, that is why I don't have sisters. At that point, I knew I was with a monster. I knew I was with a monster, guys. I was like, God, I was still struggling, begging him. I was like, God, please, this can't be happening to me. This cannot be happening. I've been hearing stories. I've been like, God, I'm too careful. This can't happen to me. Like, this can't happen to me. Why would this want to happen to me? Like, people of God, I was still in denial. I was still begging. I was still trying. This guy had literally raised my dress up, was almost dragging, was he dragging or even trying to tear off my underwear? I was putting on it tight, so he was struggling with all. Oh God, and I was begging, and I was screaming, and I was praying. I was like, God, please help me. God, please help me. This can't be happening to me. I haven't done anything wrong. Please, Lord. Please, I don't want this to be my story. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. I was begging and crying. Guys, when I talk about this thing, it's always, I just feel like, what did I do wrong? Like, what mistake did I make? Did I do anything wrong in trusting somebody? Like, believing that a human being can actually act right? I wasn't going to ask him to pay for my movie. I wasn't going to ask him to do anything for me. I wanted to see the movie. I just invited him because he wanted to see me. Was this... I'm like, whoa. I was trying to just refresh everything. Guys, it was a terror. Till tomorrow, I swear to God, anytime I pass that area, I always feel some certain sense of cold, fear. I don't even know what it is, but guys, I was praying and begging God to send me a miracle. I was, Father Lord, please, I had not done anything wrong. I'm still very young to be experiencing something like this. Please, Lord, let this not be my story. I was crying and begging in my heart to the Lord, begging for all the forgiveness of sins if I had committed or anything I had done wrong. And I was still physically begging this guy, crying. At this point, he had dragged off my dress and almost pulled off my underwears. And I was like, God, guy, what was about to happen now? Like, what is about to happen? Is this going to be how my life is going to end? Because I don't even think I will be able to come back from this trauma. Like, I don't think I am strong enough to come back from this. And I was like, okay. Feeling, like, guys, I don't even know how to say this story. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, it's really, 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 really heartbreaking. But as God could have it, in his grace and his mercy, in his ever forgiving self, the next thing that came up, guys, was the police siren. Hey! Immediately he heard the siren, he stopped. Like, he literally stopped pushing to, like, see what was going on. At that point was the point in which I had the energy to, like, push him off me and try to struggle to get my underwear back on and my dress on. And he was still trying to, when he saw the police vehicle actually coming towards our direction. Guys, these police people actually stopped and knocked on the window, like on the car window. And at that point I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I was still struggling to open the car door because I don't know how he locked that car door. Like, guys, I know that you can, it's not my first time entering car, so I should have been able to open the door. But guys, I don't know how this guy locked that car door. So when they knocked on the window, he had to unlock the car, and immediately he unlocked the car, guys. I opened the door and came down. I came down, I almost started running. So the police people were not like, what's going on? That they saw the vehicle park and nobody came down, and he's not meant to be parking there. That the central bank is just here for security reasons. That who is he? He should bring his ID. This da. He was not like, okay, sorry, that him and his girlfriend were just having an argument about a movie we wanted to watch, and he actually came to withdraw. So we were like, let them finish arguing first before we withdraw. And they were not like, oh really, that you're not meant to park here, that this place is a wrong place for you to park, that the cars don't park here. People of God, all this talk they were talking was entering here and coming out of here. I was just singing praises unto the Lord. So they were not like, okay, we should please move out of that environment. They were not like, okay, no problem, officer, we will. And he wanted to leave. You're like, oh baby, enter the car, let's go. Baby, what? I was not like, no, don't worry, please, I want to trek. The people were like, madam, it's not sorry, you're no vessel. I don't mean to spoil them for now, but please now, enter the car now. No, I was not like, sir, please, don't. At this point, I was still struggling. Should I tell the police people what was about to happen, or should I just run for my life? And I was like, okay, if I tell the police, what's going to happen? What if this guy, he bribes them or he whatever, and they just, and last, it's not the first person that goes to the police station that wins the case. So I was like, God, what is that how my story will not spread in the whole of girl that was almost raped or this, that. So I told the guy that no, that I don't want to go with him again, that I want to go home. Policeman, I was not like, please, they should tell him to leave me alone, or that I don't want to follow him, he should leave me, that I will walk, that the place is not far. They were like, no, that I should enter the car and go. I was not like, okay, that please, that I want him, that I don't want to go to see the movie again, that he should please drop me at the junction just by the road and I'll leave. And they were not like, and I was not like that, please, I was begging them that please. The police people were not like, okay, no problem, I should enter their van, they will drop me at the junction and he will just drive up. I was like, no wahala. It's either police van or enter that car. I entered police van. And that was how God saved my life, and he dropped me at the junction. Guys, that's how those people dropped me off at the junction. If only they knew how they had saved my life, or how God had used them to save my life. Immediately they dropped me off, guys. I just rushed. I was like, oh my God, I was still in shock. I just immediately I went across the road and I boarded a cab that was going to take me straight to my house. I was still in shock. I didn't even want to go back to watch the movie again. I'd lost all energy to watch any movie. I was still very much in shock, like, oh my God, did this just happen? Like, did this just happen? Was this my life flashing right in my eyes? Like, I'm like, oh God, I was scared. I was like, God, really? Could people be this mean? Like, could people just be this wicked? Part of me was scared that, oh God, please, let this guy not just come and boycott the vehicle I'm using and maybe create a scene. But I was like, he wouldn't probably want to do that. I have setting powder all over my face, all over my dress. He won't probably want to do that. I was scared. I just got home, laid down on my bed, and told myself, that is all for the night. That is all for the night. I cannot come and do again. How I slept that night till today, I don't even know. But I know I woke up and I continued my tears from where it was. And I had told my friend who was living opposite me then that I was going out, and I was going out with this person. She noticed I came back, but she hadn't seen me all morning. She came and she was knocking on my door. I wasn't in the mental space to start talking to anybody right then. Guys, as I was saying, so my friend came in and I told her everything that had happened, and her was like, whoa, Lillian, you almost got raped. At this point, I wasn't even tagging it anything. Like, I was really shocked that okay, somebody would have done that. Like, really, people are mind. So I was like, okay. No, like, I was still like, guys, I was still very much in shock till then. And she was like, okay, has the person contacted you since then? I'm like, I don't even know. I'm not even gone to my phone. I literally just dropped my phone and my bag, everything. Like, so she was like, okay, why didn't you tell the police people when they came? They could have helped you, maybe even got him arrested, stuff like that. And I was like, really? So that I will not enter police case. Do I have money for that? I don't have the money for that. And secondly, this is not my state. I like it's even a shameful thing to start telling people, because people will probably start asking, what were you expecting? Why will you go and see somebody that you don't know? Why will you be like, you get? So like, please, I do not just want to have any other extra issues. And she was like, okay, check, has the person contacted you? And I was like, okay, let me check. And I went to my phone. Lo and behold, this motherfucking J, the motherfucking idiot that sent me a message. I saw a message from him saying, you are a lucky. And I was like, yeah, so thank God I'm a lucky. And I got to find out that actually he had sent me that message, then blocked me off social media. So I was like, thank you for blocking me, because I would have blocked you too. Like, why would you do? What kind of animal are you? Like, people will probably be wondering, something is wrong with me in the nearest future. You don't know you have done something to somebody that cost you. Continue. But I'm just so happy that it ended up in a what if that had happened. Like, how would have my life been by now? How would I have been seeing myself now? Like, probably some of y'all will be wondering, why are you telling us this? Why are you telling us this story? The trend of rape has been on for a while, although it has died down now in Nigeria. But I'm just saying this because you can never be too careful. If you know me, you know I'm a very cautious person. You can never be too careful. Like, really, you can't. I'm like, oh my God, like who could have taught me? Like, someone so gentle, so calm. We've been talking for weeks, just to know that he was just talking to me for those weeks just because he wanted to rape me, or he wanted to have sex with me. Like, guys, and I want to ask, why would you want to do that? There are girls who will willingly want, without you even stressing it, they will offer it to you on a platter of gold. Like, so why would you want to force yourself on somebody else? Like, it doesn't make sense, man. Like, I'm still trying to make sense out of it. Like, how do people do that? How do you? That's still saying how. Like, guys, you can never be too careful. Ladies, if you're going out, make sure you go out with a friend. Yes, I would say that, because from then I said, when if I don't know you, even till tomorrow, I think I barely reply people on social media. People will be like, you're a snob. I've had a bad experience, so that's definitely what my problem is. So I'm sorry. I'm not saying, so people will probably be like, what did you expect? It's social media and all, but I'm a good person and I'm on social media. So why will I not feel like there are also good people that are also on social media? So guys, I'm done with my makeup, and I just want to end this video by saying, for anyone who is going through trauma based on anything, talk to someone if it's really eating you up. Like, talk to somebody. It's very necessary for you to talk it out, because the more you keep it inside, the more it begins to burn you until it consumes you from inside out. And I know it's not easy. I know it's really mentally draining, and you tend to lose self-esteem and all that stuff, but you are worth everything. You're beautiful, you're handsome, you're a person, you're unique. Whoever abused you is the monster. That person has the problem. You do not. So love you. Embrace yourself. Okay? It's more like I was talking to myself, but thank you guys for watching this video. Please be careful in whatever you do. Don't be deceived by how calm you don't. Like the Bible says, the heart of man is full of evil. So please be careful in everything. Your abuser might be your brother, your father, whoever you trust the most. So be careful, keep your guard up, but does not mean you should not have fun. And just be safe and be okay. Okay, your mental health matters a lot to you. So that's all for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, drop a comment in the comment section. Tell me what type of video you would like so I could do or consider in my next video. It was nice talking to you guys. Like, I feel a little bit relief right now. It was really nice talking to you guys. Until next time, bye guys.